Could almost tab him as the Jim Godwin of the senior tour.
Yeah.
He's bowled 4 PBA senior events and made the championship round in 3 of them. Finished 20th last year in Fort Pierce. He's a pretty solid bet now. Huh?
Yeah, sure is.
2 pin falls, 8 pin remains. Earl Anthony waiting in the wings. Boy, he's been waiting a long time in his career. Led over 50 tournaments.
I know, it's just staggering to think about. I don't know what his record is from the top spot. He's not batting 500.
Oh, he doubled his money in the 289 game. How in the world could Hricsina have shot 141 here in Canton, Ohio this week? And what a lovely gift presented to the president of the Hall of Fame lanes here, Janet Bueller. Gordy Coletti collecting money from the seniors all week long, and Janet very appreciative of that beautiful jewelry gift. And well, you know, the guys here, they give from their heart. They realized that 7 years ago that she put them on the air and gave them an opportunity to come here and bowl and get started, and they have remembered her well for that.
And she's wearing it tonight.
And it looks gorgeous. Handegard in no hurry, but when you trail by 50, I guess it doesn't make much difference. Get it out there a little, Jonathan. Boy, you can see him executing and trying to make these perfect shots, and the ball is hooking early, setting up, and there's just no way.
And it wasn't doing that right at the first
No.
arrow, especially on this right.
Oh, you mean when he was playing out?
Yeah. All I can think of is that it's you go with the one that you came to the dance with, you know, and he decided that that's what got him there, and that's what he was going to play.
Only problem is, if she's tired dancing, what do you do then?
Well, you sit out.
Oh boy, this John-Handegard is really a fine player. I mean, he's going to win a tournament out here shortly, I'll tell you that. He's just bowling too well. Bowled great last week in Buffalo with Mark Roth. They finished 7th.
He is intense. He's an intense player.
Yep, he's a real grinder. Loves to play, though. Loves the competition. And John will bounce back. Don't worry about him. I think right now he'd just like to throw a double.
Just save a little respectability here.
Sure. Just feel a little better. That one's a little further out. Unfortunately, the same type of result. Wow. Look at him now. He's even got a little. See, that's the bowler smile, though. That's when the bowlers, and then when they come close to throwing a strike, they say, no, stand up, don't fall down.
Don't fall down, yeah.
That kills me. They spend their whole lives trying to knock him down, and then they start begging for him to stand up. Well, Hricsina won't win an easier semifinal game. How about sliding over there? Almost. You know, John-Hricsina now with a couple of freebies, basically, huh?
Well, he just needs to maintain concentration for the next game. It could be a 100-pin victory here.
Well, he's not letting up. That's the winning shot, if you can believe it or not. Handegard out of the wood after 8 frames, and that's a disaster for John here this evening.
Yeah, if the old adage, if this were a fight, they'd have stopped it a couple frames ago, you know.
John went down for the count in the 7th and the 8th, and keeps trying to stand up. But Hricsina keeps throwing these strikes. Did you see the head pin that time? Was that the head pin that ended up over in the right channel? Or
yes,
what?
I think it was.
That was a blur. Possible 267 for Hricsina, possible 182 for John-Handegard.
He finally moved out.
Yeah, who didn't know that, right? That's what he's saying to himself. Big smile. His wife Sue's looking on and saying, all right, better late than never.
Yeah. Well, he could strike out for 182. I'm sure he'd like to get that right now. 160 on TV is a little embarrassing.
What was your lowest game ever on national television?
I think 153, my last one.
What? 153. That might have been a good lottery number, but was that when you determined that you needed to quit the tournament?
No, believe it or not, it wasn't.
Oh, I had to ask that question. Oh, well. I have a feeling here in the next couple of minutes you're going to get a chance to get back at me as well. So Figured I might as well get a little jab in while I had the chance. John-Handegard saving face a little bit here, but we all know what it's like to get out there and really feel like you're going to bowl well and get prepared and go out. It just doesn't happen.
Well, I don't want to be in a told you so, so I won't say anything.
But he has moved out.
Yes, right.
$6,100 to his earnings. John-Handegard piling up a little cash here. He'll be in San Antonio next week, and viewers, don't be surprised if he's not back in the top 5. And I venture to say he'll probably do a little better job next week if he gets there. Now he's way out. So just say if that one strikes, he'll never sleep tonight.
It almost got back.
You're right. So a pat on the back. Handegard shoots 180, and this man, John-Hricsina, who has never won a PBA championship, will get a chance to battle Earl Anthony, who has won 41 of them.
What a confrontation. Isn't that interesting? And who's the favorite right now? Who do you think the favorite is? Here we got a guy who hasn't won it all against a guy who's won 41 of them. Who's the favorite right now?
All right, Earl has said himself. I read a newspaper account earlier today, and I've talked with him several times. The man who wins the semifinal game is at a definite advantage heading into the title game.
Especially when he shoots 260, do it?
Yeah.
This guy, when he starts shooting 260s, just makes it an average.
Yeah. Kind of a routine.
One more.
Right now, he's trying to put on a show, and I don't care how hard you concentrate, you have to be cognizant of the fact that the guy is going to shoot 260.
Is he intimidated, do you think?
Earl Anthony?
Yeah.
No. No, no, no. Might be a touch anxious. I tell you what, I think Earl's looking forward to it himself. Yep. Well, a big finish for a big man from Franklin, PA. John-Hricsina right off the sheet, the final 5 for 267. And he'll be excited to bowl in the championship game, the first time he's ever appeared in one. And boy, he'll never forget it because he gets a chance to bowl against Earl Anthony.